quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro?
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70!
Hurts throwing right away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, these two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60 Bison, 60 Bison!
Slot man moves right. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Cougar 19!
Here's Hurts to throw. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Lightning 18!
Hurts sets up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking.
Okay, ready?
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here we go, here we go! Panther 60, Panther 60! Riggs, Riggs! Cut 19, cut 19!
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Sanders is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hurts throw completed to Mechie. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
60 Eagle, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check.
Hurts. Repeated the last play, going to Mechie here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Throwing is Hurts. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Seahawks at 11-5 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
18 Cardinals. Left wing 19. Go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Lions. Back in 60. Personal leading.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. An update from Denver. The Chargers have taken the early lead over the Broncos. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon them.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Called out an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Come on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
19, Tiger, 19.
But first down, Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Ready?
2nd down and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Ready?
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. From the 36, Hurts steps away to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and tried to connect all the way back to the right.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
1918. Panther 60, Panther 60, trap 60, trap 60. Hustle.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 70 Timberwolves.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
This offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. A minute 52 to play until halftime. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now.
On second down, here's Wilson. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. They go play action now. Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And they'll begin by running the option. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on second down. Hurts. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Open man is Mechie, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. Calvin Austin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Wilson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, another run for Dillon. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Wilson's throw into the hands of Henry here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Set 61. That's box right.
Now it's Wilson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jerry Jeudy, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync,
Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
19. Back and 60. Check it.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one too low.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Reload. Check Bobcat.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. The slot man in motion right. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
66.
They'll go again with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Okay, great.
Now Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Blankenship's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Calvin Ridley, 79 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far,
they go play action with Wilson. And the Seahawk defense gets side linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
he only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Let's go, let's go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw is Wilson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
It's Wilson on the option.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
First throw completed to Mechie. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Come on. Hey.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ready.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, check that. Street.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and going deep for Hill. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
3rd and 2, now Wilson.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for L.A. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. The trick play works. Excellent execution, 18 yards on that fake and a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Wilson wants to throw it.
Delivers the pass to Rager on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Play action. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Rams. Hunter Henry from 13 yards out.
And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Blankenship out for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
This ball caught by Mechie.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a